Hello.
No, don't start. I got soda in my eye.
Oh.
How did I do that?
Brain freeze.
Oh, God, don't start. Ow, Red Bull popped into my eyeball. Welcome back.
Hello.
It's the Bookend Gaming.
We're back in class. Are you ready for that unprepared answer?
I am.
Okay. I'm Eric.
I'm Travis.
Boom.
If you talk to 10 different teachers, I think you'll get 10 different answers to that question.
Well, that's good.
Well, I can only speak for myself. I'd say that I teach because I have a crippling drug problem, and I need to pay for it.
Because those who can't do, teach. And those who can't teach Jim. Threw back to the School of Rock again.
Yeah.
He sinks into thought again, carefully assessing the way he wishes to present his idea.
Think of it this way. When you were a child, you probably played with sticks and pebbles and moving water, such as the gutter or puddles, right?
No, I had an iPad.
Yeah. What? You guys played stickball and pushed the ring.
I think a lot of people do that when they're young.
Well, it's not just when they're young for some, though it does take on another form. My point is, though...
I do it professionally.
Yeah. I got a bunch of sticks here.
Science!
I'm asking if you want to go to the river later. My point is, though, that when one is doing that, they're curious about how the water will flow or be changed. No. Everyone, even at that young age, possesses an intense wonderment about how the world around them works, even in its smallest forms.
I mean, you can burn an ant with a magnifying glass. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You can throw a bunch of stuff in the microwave and see what happens. I still feel that sense of wonderment about the universe. Even just reading about new discoveries or classic experiments gives me a renewed sense of awe at how marvelous everything is, from the furthest stars to the smallest puddle. I just hope that I can give others even a small piece of that wonderment I feel. Even if I can do that, even if it's just for one person, I think that I can be happy as a teacher.
He scratches his head as he mentally reviews what he's said. I feel like I understand him better now. Even if he's awkward around others, he does have a genuine want to be around them and offer them a piece of his self that he values.
Misha, come here. I want to give you a piece of me.
What Lily told me yesterday rings in my ears. I think you get on well with others. Huh. She always did say I was unusually curious.
Sorry if that was a little meandering. I'm kind of still drunk from last night. Does it answer your question?
It does. Thank you. I had another question, actually.
Jesus. Oh, what might that be?
Where do babies come from? Do you have any college brochures or guides? It's about time I started getting some applications in, since this is our final exams and all.
Yeah, it's a little late for that, isn't it?
He nods and bends down to look inside his desk. As he does so, I notice that he is wearing a remarkably genuine smile. I don't think I've ever really seen him act this natural around others.
Ooh, it's the Mutao route.
Perhaps this isn't Muto, the teacher, but rather Muto, the person.
Here, if you need any more, feel free to ask. They're all the same, but I mean, you might want a bunch of them.
He hands me about half a dozen brochures and booklets of various colors and sizes, which I take eagerly. Oh yeah, different schools too, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, it will be this information which I'll use to forge my own future.
What's so anime?
It is.
It's like he's got a single fist in the air, like, this is the moment.
I think now, after all this time and all these trials, I can finally start to see the big picture of my life ahead of me. I've taken my first step. I've asked for brochures.
Are you about to break out into song?
My body may be like this, but my mind is still very much able. Thank you.
My body!
It's just like the music ends and he's just standing there awkwardly, and then he's like, thanks.
Slowly shuffles to his desk.
How did we do in the exams? We'll never know.
I'll never tell.
We're gonna have another panic attack. Let's find out.
Yeah.
This is strange. That single thought has graced my mind a countless number of times since my life here began. It feels like an easy way to discard a troubling question, as if simply labeling something with those 3 words will make it go away, or at least not worth thinking about any further. My life before my heart attack feels more blurry every time I try to remember it, and my mind struggles to keep up with all the events suddenly happening around me since. I heard somewhere that this is what it feels like to be left stranded in a country with only the most basic understanding of the local language. Indeed, when I think about it, that seems a marvelously apt analogy for what's happened to me. But such situations are also... his face is appearing...
I'm trapped!
But such situations are also supposed to make you very capable in that language very fast, as you're forced to learn it in order to survive. Put another way, the situation becomes sink or swim.
It's like that coffee art where they draw stuff in the foam. It's just really well done.
I wonder if I've really managed to swim after all this time. The exams are stressing me out a lot, even though they're finally coming to an end, but I have remained in Muto's favor, and I have some sort of direction for my future now. But I keep using that stupid, meaningless phrase. This is strange. It really is amazing how fast one comes to accept being surrounded by people with sometimes incredibly jarring disabilities and conditions. So much so that I really wonder why I feel so much like a foreigner. It certainly isn't for lack of socialization or friends. I've come to know most of my classmates on first-name terms, and know a few others around the school. Whether they're missing an arm or a leg, or both, the students here are just like anyone else of their age. I can navigate the halls that I once lost myself in with an ease I'd not expected to ever have, thanks to the school's logical layout, and can engage my teachers in comfortable discussion.
Everything's perfect right before I leave.
Right. He just pops back up, and Lily's like, I asked if you wanted sugar. I swirl around gently the tea in my cup, the reflected image of my face becoming distorted by the moving liquid. Always remember. This is strange. I used to hate drinking tea. He said it again.
He did.
Or thought it. Maybe I'm thinking too much.
This chapter called This Is Strange.
The familiar sound of china rattling from a teacup, touching an accompanying saucer, rings out.
Is something the matter?
Oh, God. This is strange. Don't worry, it's nothing.
What are you doing here?
Whoa! What is Hanako doing here? I take a long sip of the tea in front of me, as the girls do. Just whiling away the time in Lily's room, sipping tea with her and Hanako. It feels familiar, almost nostalgic.
Just sitting here waiting for Hanako to go to sleep.
So how's your work in the newspaper club going, Hanako?
Newspaper club? I want to know too. It sounds like it would be quite interesting.
Yeah, remember she had to move on and find new friends.
Oh, yeah.
She joined a different club.
At the end of the year?
Yes. Hanako's face turns down at the attention placed upon her, though her smile belies the fact that she genuinely likes being the center of interest for the two of us.
It's good. I think I'm getting better at it.
I'm getting better at newspapering.
Naomi and a couple of her friends handle most of the jobs. Getting stories and stuff.
And what do you do?
I just do the computer things, like putting the stories together and getting it printed and checking my MySpace. It's nice since I can sit and concentrate.
You can put songs on there now.
Have you seen that tweet? There's some random girl. It's like, Twitter should have an add-on that you can add your favorite song so people know what your favorite song is when they visit your page.
Right.
We finally reached a generation
that doesn't know what MySpace is. I see Lily's low-tech nature isn't shared by Hanako while sitting in a room compiling other people's newspaper articles into documents. Doesn't strike me as overly outgoing. It is heartening to see her widening her circle of friends. Baby steps, I guess. It's probably a bit much to be expecting her to become a socialite like Lily.
How is Lily a socialite? She
I
just
don't
hangs
know.
out with you.
Right. She's only been with us. She hates Shizune and
Yeah.
Nisha.
How are you finding Naomi? I've heard she can be quite troublesome at times.
And Lily's going into her mothering mode over Hanako. Letting go of her is something she's had to learn. We haven't delved into any of that, but we're going to say it.
Yeah.
Hanako scratches her cheek, thinking on her answer.
Your little girl's growing up. Naomi's nice. She's a bit loud sometimes and a bit tiring, but she's really helpful. Her friends are nice too. That's wonderful to hear, Hanako. I'm glad you found a source of such enjoyment.
Lily's smile is warm and genuine, but I can sense a touch of wistfulness to it as well. Hanako seems to miss that entirely, but I don't think for a second that I'm imagining it. I don't care. I suppose it's because I've slowly come to pay more and more attention to everything going on around me. With things seemingly happening faster and faster, it feels like I'll miss something if I'm not as observant as possible.
All right, Ferris.
With the exams, my newfound love life, trying to fit in some studying regarding my options for college and university, and my heart condition applying the brakes on everything at irritatingly random times, my brain's been in overdrive recently. It's always on overdrive. It makes me appreciate the rare quiet times such as these. I guess this is why Lily came to appreciate her weekly walks to the convenience store and her tea parties with Hanako. Despite her like of being surrounded by others, they gave her a moment of peace in a chaotic and busy life. Thank God the exams are over, eh?
There's some crazy weather outside.
The comment draws an earnest chuckle from both of the girls. It seems like everybody's been a lot happier since the exams ended last week. So what are you doing for the summer holidays, Hanako? Only... I quickly count the days in my head. Today's Monday. What's next? School finishes on Saturday. 5 days to go, after all.
I was thinking of traveling just around a bit.
Great!
Go away. There's a lot of places I want to see, and I think I have enough money to pay for the bus and train rides. Naomi and one of the other girls in the newspaper club said they might come along too. I didn't invite them, but they said they're coming.
Her look indicates she's given the matter quite a lot of thought. I'm kind of surprised that she's contemplating something like this. It seems she's really become intent on striking out on her own.
Is there anywhere in particular you're thinking of going? I was thinking that Kyoto sounds nice. I think I'll try to go to a few places, though.
Lily nods in approval, happy with Hanako's plans. While I cast my eyes to Lily, I refrain from asking her the same question. She's been evasive with her plans for the future for a long time now, but I never seem to get a good time to broach the subject alone with her. Every time it comes up in conversation, it feels like she's either unsure of herself or simply dodging the question. It's troubling.
She's gonna move back to Scotland.
Yeah. Be sure to call sometime when you're out and about. I gave you my number before, right? Hanako gives a quick nod, a happy smile on her face.
Yeah, it was like the second route.
It's strange to see how happy people seem to become when they have a goal to work towards. Yuko seems to brighten whenever her university aspirations are brought up, and now Hanako is just the same. Everyone's happier when they don't sleep with me. So why do I still feel this
That has been true.
Why do I feel this uncertainty? And why Lily, too? Relationships really can be irritatingly troublesome sometimes.
Oh, what time is it?
1:30, get the out o'clock. Oh. Takes me a second to remember that Lily's clock doesn't have any visual feedback. I really should know, given how many times I've been in her room. Nevertheless, I take my watch from my bag and quickly check it, and the reason for her asking becoming clear. It's about 10:20, nearly curfew. Hanako rises to her feet, dusting herself off and neatening her gown after doing so.
I'd better be going then. Good night, Lily. Hisao. Sleep well, Hanako.
See ya tomorrow.
See ya!
With that, she walks to the door and quietly makes her exit. Ellipsis. Silence. Silence! This seems to be happening more and more between Lily and me recently. After a few seconds, I finally find something to talk about. Oh yeah, I talked to Muto on Friday and finally checked out some guides on college and how to apply for it. I didn't actually do it.
That's good news. If you're going to be applying for colleges, I assume you have some idea in mind of what you might do in the future.
It's like going to find a job, but all you do is grab applications.
Yeah.
Never turn them in.
I got the applications. Keep giving me my unemployment, please.
I think I've settled on becoming a science teacher. It's going to take a while to get through university and everything to be qualified, but I think it'll be worth it.
That's what you want. You want to just settle.
Lily's face brightens considerably at the news. I suppose, with her wish to become a teacher, she's delighted I'd take the same kind of path.
Well, you said you had a thing for teachers, so I just figured I'd up my chances.
Right.
So, you've decided on a career of teaching.
Do I need to tutor you in anything?
I think that path suits you most excellently, Hisao.
Yeah, I'm a great people person. I smile and nod. This time, Even if I know she can't see me doing so, I know she feels it.
I rub my teeth against her face. I imagine Mutao would have taken the news well.
That's one word for it. Hey, Lily?
Yeah?
I know you want to be a teacher, but I'm going to be a better one.
Yeah, we can't do the same thing. That's not cool.
For a second, I wonder whether I should really ask her the question on my mind, but that's quickly brushed aside by the fact that this is rather late to have second thoughts.
Surely you don't still think I'd be offended by something regarding my blindness?
I do, all the time. Her accusing tone is betrayed by her grinning face, amused at my awkwardness in raising the topic. Some things never change.
That's my Lily!
Good point, I guess. I was just thinking whether or not being blind would be a hindrance, what with your ambitions to become a teacher and all.
No, being blind is not a hindrance for anything, ever. Duh.
I mean, yes.
She can teach here. It's fine.
Right.
Alright. Just quit forever.
Okay.
I'm done with this
Goodbye.
route.
We're happy with Lily, the end.
Yeah, things are going to take a turn, and I don't want them to take a turn, so I'll never play it again. I'm just kidding. We will be back. Please don't leave.
Where did 200 subscribers go?
Game over.